guys, happy Tuesday to everybody. I had to stop and think before I started the video what day of the week it was, honestly. I've got little Eloise here. I don't know what day it is because I haven't left my house in like well over a week now, so it's just another day in paradise. So I wanted to come on. It's been a bit since I've been on, and we got a bunch of snow here yesterday because that's central New York weather for you in the spring. But I wanted to put some pajamas on baby Eloise, so I figured now would be a good time to make a video and check in with you guys. I've gotten messages, people wondering where I'm at, if I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay as I can be during this crazy nonsense going on outside of my house, in the world, especially in New York State. New York State was declared what did they call it? A national catastrophe? It's bad here. Let's put it that way. That's essentially what that means. So our governor has basically asked the government for help because we have, New York State has, I think, I want to say almost half of the total amount of people with coronavirus, which is crazy. And the numbers keep climbing. They keep jumping up every single day. It's literally just jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. And it's just so scary, you guys. I'm trying my best to be like, this will pass. It'll be okay. But I struggle with a lot of like anxiety over things like this. I am OCD, you guys know that. I'm also a germaphobe. So all of this just heightens my anxiety because I don't have control over what's happening. I feel like I don't have necessarily the control in my household because my other half, who is still working and is exempt from being forced to stay home because he is in agriculture. And I'm actually a little, on the flip side, I'm grateful because he's still working and has an income coming in. We don't know for how long. We may be down to one income because I'm still working at some point in time. So I should be happy that he's out working, but I'm torn because I feel stressed because I don't want him to bring sickness back to our house because that could happen. Because he's exposed and he's the one going and doing like the grocery shopping, and he is of course taking precautions, but you just never know. It's the unknown. It's the fear of the unknown that completely freaks me out, and I have a very hard time dealing with, is just not knowing everything I want to know or need to know. So it's hard for me right now. So I'm not sleeping well at night. Like last night I didn't sleep well at all. I kept waking up having weird dreams because I'm stressed. That's what happens when I get stressed. I have these weird dreams of things happening in my world that I can't control, which really sucks. So it's making me feel more stressed during the day because I'm not getting good rest at night. And I'm trying my best to like utilize the fact that I have this amazing hobby and these beautiful dolls that can help take my mind off it, but I'm just not in the dolly mood. I mean, it's, the first thing I want to do is not come into the nursery. I don't have the urge to want to come in and play with my dolls. I have just so many other real life things happening constantly that this isn't my priority. Like, I want to say that this is great therapy, and it is. It's great. It's relaxing when I do come in here, but my first inclination is not to come in to my nursery. It is, I'm working full time still. I'm dealing with family stuff. I just, it's a struggle for me. I am struggling. I won't lie. And then, at least last week it was nice out. Well, this week we got snow yesterday. We got a lot of snow yesterday. It was like a flippin' blizzard for most of the afternoon, which means you can't go outside and get some sunlight, which would do us all some good, So it's just, ugh. So that's why I'm putting her back into something warm. I'm putting this little Miss Dessa outfit on her. It's a little snuggle set, which I love these snuggle sets. I don't know if I've had any of the little Miss Dessa stuff on her since I've had her. So today's her first one. She's gonna wear this black dahlia one is the name of the pattern. And it's got these beautiful flowers. I love flower prints. Y'all know that. I've only said it like 1,000 times to people in my videos. I love this company's flower pattern sets that they have. I have a few of them now. And this one is beautiful on her. Hello, pretty girl. And no offense to any other collectors out there that are able to focus on their dolls and enjoy their dolls. I'm not there. I don't know why. I wish I could say that it's short-lived, but when I am stressed with anxiety of real life stuff, it's hard for me to enjoy the fun stuff. It's just my nature. I stress about things, and dollies are like the last thing on my mind or the last thing I want to spend my time doing when I'm super stressed out. This is my happy place. I don't like to bring my stress into my happy zone. But yet I know that these dolls can bring some peace of mind. They can make me feel better when I'm stressed, but it's just, I've got my family home with me, and normally, when I spend time in my nursery, my doll room, most of the time people aren't home, and it's because I have some free time to myself, but my family's around me all the time right now, so I'm, spending time with them, so I'm not in here, I'm not watching videos like I thought I would be, but I'm going to try to find a happy place mentally so that I can take some time to enjoy when I do have time to spend in here, because this should help me kind of get through what's happening, hopefully, and that's what I'm going to try to focus on. And how can you not love this little baby face, right? She's so cute. I hope everybody else out there is doing all right. Like, they keep talking about moving people up from down in the city upstate to our hospitals up here because they don't have the capacity. And I won't lie, guys, like, I want everybody to be able to get treatment, but I am so scared of bringing more sickness into an area that isn't overflowing with sickness at this point. Like, I think we have 16 confirmed cases in my county. And if they bring more people up here, it's just more exposure. And that's the part that really freaks me out. And hopefully the government has agreed to send New York State help, as well as Washington State, as well as others that are the highest peak of this pandemic, which is great. So I'm hoping, like, they're sending a Navy ship to the coast near New York City, because New York City is a hot spot, and just around New York City is a huge hot spot for this growing. And I think it's just because it's heavily populated, and people just the odds of being exposed, if one person is exposed, is much greater just because of the dense population. It's just so scary. I want it to hit its peak and then start to see a decrease. Once we start to see a decrease, I feel like I'm going to be able to get like a more of a mental grasp on this situation we will recover from. But our life as we know it may never be the same. That's really what I've also realized. I've come to the realization that, our way of life, this is making everybody rethink how they do things, how easily exposed we are when there's something like this happening. And I think that we're going to see a change in how perhaps we move forward after this is all said and done. It's a lot. I'm a deep thinker, guys. I think about a lot of things during something like this, especially when I have a lot of time with myself. Yeah, it's a lot going on, and I'm struggling right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are struggling. I'm certainly not buying new dolls. I'm not buying clothes for my dolls. I'm not buying anything that's hobby related right now, so I'm just mainly focused on making sure economically my household is okay, because we may be down to one income at some point in the near future. So I have to plan for these things. So it's very hard to think of anything but that at this point. And I think that's also taking away from me, wanting to do anything hobby related, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. Thank goodness I have my online live classes for the studio that I work out at, because if I couldn't work out, I'm telling you, I think I would lose my mind, because it's like such a good release for me to not think of anything but what I'm doing in the moment. So I'm very thankful for that. And I'm also thankful that I'm able to continue working, because so many people out there are unable to, and they're just out of work. Like, we're on a mandatory shutdown of things, so non-essential people, just, you're stuck at home. And you can be fined if you are out and about doing things that you shouldn't be. So yeah, they're cracking down, guys. But if that's what gets a handle on this virus, I'm all for it. I am all for it. I will deal with my emotions however I need to deal with it to get through it. And hopefully we can get a handle on this and start to see a decrease in people being affected and what's happening. So, but yeah, I'm okay, guys. I'm still here. And hopefully you guys are all doing all right out there. Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe if someone decides to do a live, like I was going to do a live, but then I'm like, I don't know if people are even keeping track of what I'm doing on my channel at this point. I feel like I don't know, I'm kind of hoping Tasha does a live this week sometime, because I know that it would be just nice to do a Dolly chit chat. I know a lot of people are always like on notification if she does a live, probably more than my channel at this point. I don't know, it'd be fun to do a Dolly live and just check in with people and see how people are doing, see how my friends are doing and my fellow doll collectors are doing, but we'll see, I guess. I'm just taking it literally one day at a time. That's all I can do. It's all anyone can do at this point. And hopefully everybody's staying healthy and staying well. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing little Eloise and hearing my check-in. Just checking in with the people, make sure everybody's doing well. But that's it for us. I will hopefully get back to doing another video soon. I should probably do a changing video with Monroe at some point in time, so I'll try to bring you guys along to do that with. So enjoy your Tuesday, guys, as best you can, and we will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.